Hey there, everyone. I hope you are all doing good. Today we are going to take a look at this new Eurorack module, the Minimix by Toppobrillo. This is more or less a riff on the 207 mixer preamp by Buchla. Anyway, it takes almost exactly the same interface, but the circuit is designed by Toppobrillo. So basically what you have, there is 6 inputs over here with the main stereo output. Channel 1 and 6 are panned, channel 1 on the left and channel 6 on the right. All the other channel 2, 3, 4 and 5 are centered with the pan pods. You can mute and unmute signals. One bonus is that you have 2 stereo input. 2 and 3 can be stereo. So you could, for example, patch those 2 oscillators. And have instant stereo thing going on. There's a main output control. Right now I'm taking this one instead of this, which is a headphone and line out with its own volume control. This was easier for me to grab this one, and I think it's easier because where it's placed in the system in the middle like this. Also, you might notice that it doesn't look like it should, because as I wanted to integrate it in a mostly Verbos and Buchla style system, I swapped the knobs for Rogans and put some different caps on it, just because I think it looks wonderful like this. So let me up the camera a little bit and show you a first patch. I will start by doing one of the simplest patch. I'll take one of the 258 output to the low pass gate here, the QMMG. Let's use the VMS as our clock to trigger an envelope. Envelope to the output level. Great. Let's go for an FM patch. That sounds good. Okay, so from here we can change the volume, main out volume, volume of the channel. So here I can place it in stereo field as I want. But if I wanted to automate it, I would use one of those channels, which are either straight to the left or to the right. And this is quite a nice way of doing it, I think, to have it like this, as you can use any unipolar signal, which will then go from one side to the other. I haven't found a proper manual with exactly how much this wants as voltage to go from one side to the other, but this is from 0 to 10 volt. Those are probably 8 volt. And both seems to work pretty well, I think. So without any attenuation, you could just like plug in directly and have it do stuff like this. So now let's go back to mono 1. One other thing we could do, just add some pitch. Love this Buchla thing. So no, one of the things that this has unlocked for me in this system particularly is the use of this guy with more stereo action. I will duplicate this output and send it to the multi-delay processor. So this is a mono out with only the tap I want. But what can be very fun is to use those preset outs, for example. And so here you just have to plug in like this and welcome to stereo land. So this is really like stereo made very easy from this point of view. Let's go with the odd. So this has nothing to do with what's happening. In less experimental application, I like to just take 2 tap like this and mix just a little bit and add a bit of reverb. Maybe a bit of pitch shift if we want it to be more shimmery. Okay, that's one thing. One of the other things I really like to use in stereo in this system is actually this section, the analog shift register, that can be used as a mono to stereo analog decimator sort of thing. So let me demonstrate this by patching a slow LFO to a low pass filter with a bit of resonance. If I send this over here, actually, I will do the same with the other. We'll leave it drawn like this. I will copy it. Send it to the CV input here. And now what I need is a square or saw wave from another oscillator to this trigger input. Let's go as fast as we can. And now I'm going to take this as left and this as right. So this is left. Right now it's mono because I have nothing plugged in. This is right. Right. Now this becomes stereo because there's a delay between those two. As this is an analog shift register, it passes on this trigger from each channel one after the other. So depending on the speed of this, you will have different stereo effects. And here you can add the normal sound to it, which is in mono. It's good, right? I took this module to replace that guy. I mean, replacing at one roll. Because I was using the scan and pan as basically a stereo output mixer for a while. Let's have a very simple comparison between the Minimix and the scan and pan. I will take just a sine wave, send it here, and in a basic channel over there. Also, I'll take stereo out of the scan and pan and put it in the expand thing. So let's unmute that channel. Here's my sine wave. And here is the same sine wave here. So already it's like way louder. So this is the main problem with this, is that it's very hard to center thing. And the pan slightly change depending on this. But actually also this one is a bit crunchy. This one is less. Okay. So this one is very clean. But the scanned pan lets you drive things in a nice way. This one doesn't drive. This one does really drive a lot. That's the main difference between the two. The way I like to use the scan and pan is to use it as a mono, like this. And from there you can send. I will use channel 3 here, attenuated by the O output. Modulate the pan, and as we are in mono, this results in a sort of tremolo effect. And then you can still apply an envelope there. One of the main difference as well is that the Minimix doesn't have any CV control over the volume. So it is also stated in the manual that this has head of gain, because like 0 is in here. So you have +6 dB of gain that are supposed to be enough to add some outboard stuff, not Eurorack level thing, into the game. So let's try with the blast beat as I have it here. Does seems to work. Yeah, we'll start this, so the two clocks, the internal one and the advanced one, will mix and create that sort of weird swing effect. That's fun. Let's turn this into some mega ambient. Goodbye, everyone. Make sure you like, subscribe, whatever. I'll put some of those sounds. I'm not sure there's anything very interesting as samples in there, but well, at least I try. Thank you for watching. See you next time.